Welcome to the show, Let Culture Speak. I'm Dan, reporting on new news, culture news, sports news, things that are going on with celebrities that I find interesting, and my takes and opinions on these stories for entertainment purposes. On this week, we got a lot to get to today, so thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, and share for more. Potential $14 billion suit, NFL billion-dollar suit. LeBron James, Bronny, recent draft pick, I think 55th draft pick. We're gonna get into that. I think LeBron James take a pay cut. Chris Paul off-season, James Harden off-season trades, deals that they're taking. Ariana Grande and her takes, very controversial take that she's been getting a lot of backlash on. Joe Budden, his thoughts on Drake. Chris Brown recently came out about what we've been reacting to, videos of him taking pictures with these women. Thoughts on SexyRed, my thoughts on SexyRed, and what do you guys think about her too? And stick to the end because it's gonna get interesting. Things that people are struggling on. I got some videos on that. Just relax and let's get into the news.
Let the culture speak in the rhythm we see. We're the voices of the now. Stand together strong and proud.
NFL has been ordered to pay US $4.7 billion in damages to subscribers of Sunday Ticket after it was found to have broken antitrust laws by inflating the price of the package of out-of-market matchups. League's bill could treble to US $14 billion, and there are possible consequences for US media deals. A class action lawsuit on behalf of 2.4 million residential customers and 48,000 commercial subscribers to Sunday Ticket between 2011 and 2022 argued that the NFL conspired to keep prices high and limit availability by making it exclusive to satellite platforms. The plaintiff's claim was designed to limit the number of subscribers in order to protect its broadcast contracts with CBS and Fox. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, who testified earlier this month, said Sunday Ticket was a premium product and that the reason it opted for satellite distribution was because it could offer true national distribution when compared to a more fragmented cable landscape. The league is likely to appeal the verdict. However, U.S. law allows the damages in antitrust cases to be trebled. The NFL's bill could amount to more than US $14 billion if it isn't successful. I don't know much about it, but that seems serious if they're fudging the numbers and the prices on this, and it's a class action lawsuit, so people are gonna get paid here. LeBron James opts out for Lakers contract 2 days after team drafted. Suns Bronny agent says James, after declining 51.4 million, is expected to stick the purple and gold. LeBron James has opted out of his deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, his agent Rich Paul told ESPN. The decision, although expected to come 2 days after the team selected his son Bronny with the 55th pick in the NBA draft, it is widely expected the NBA's all-time leading scorer will remain with the Lakers. Although, and he could very well take a pay cut from the nearly $52 million he was set to make this season, the Lakers' selection of Bronny made LeBron and Bronny the first father and son duo to be active players in the NBA. The same time, LeBron once said his final year in the NBA would be with his son, so some have assumed in recent years that James would retire after playing with his son for 1 year. But LeBron was off the idea of playing alongside his son and was more focused on Bronny's development in the league. Scouts weren't too kind to Bronny, with one saying was not an NBA prospect, and this lone season with the USC Trojans, he averaged less than 5 points per game. I think last year he actually had a cardiac arrest, if you don't remember that big old news that people were speculating because of certain possible shot or something that people were worked up about because of his young age and a cardiac arrest at such a young age. LeBron James and his son, yeah, we'll see how this is gonna work out. Like, Bronny would have never, this is my opinion, Bronny would have never got in if his father wasn't LeBron James and his connections with the NBA. Again, his 55th pick, that's like the second, not even the first draft, but like the second draft of him being picked. Again, not an NBA prospect. So the connections of LeBron James and Bronny, I mean, that's what's to be expected when you have a father that has that stature in NBA. Chris Paul agrees to deal with Spurs after release from Warriors. The contract is for 1 year and $11 million plus. Golden State waived ahead of a Sunday deadline that would have guaranteed his contract for $30 million next season. The Warriors reportedly sought trade suitors for Paul ahead of Sunday's deadline and released them after failing to secure a partner. Now Paul is joining the Spurs at 39 years old. Paul's scoring abilities are significantly diminished from his all-star prime, but he remains a capable playmaker and floor general who can score in spurts. It's just a lot of off-season free agency deals, extensions, and trades that you see off-season, you know, deals are working now. Like James Harden is staying with the Clippers, $70 million contract to remain in Los Angeles. So yeah, interesting next season. I'm not really a very sports person, but these stories are very interesting. UFC, interesting things that people really like to hear about, and that's why I like to cover it. So there's been a controversy with Ariana Grande. She's been slammed by the family of Tony Hughes. If you don't know about Tony Hughes, he was deaf and a nonverbal, was 31 when he was killed by Jeffrey Dahmer. After meeting him at a gay bar in 1981, Tony's mother, Shirley Hughes, said Grande's statement left her feeling emotional and disturbed.
Infatuated with serial killers when I was younger.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. A Q&A with fans, with young fans. It was young fans at the time. It was like, I think it was like in between, like me being cat and pop stuff. So it was like a younger group. Okay. But it was with a parent. Someone said, if you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be? And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Who, Mom and Dad, is it okay if I give the real answer? And they were like, sure, I guess. What's the answer? And I was like, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think.
Quoting by Shirley Hughes said Grande's statement left her feeling emotional and disturbed. To me, it seems like she's sick in her mind. She told the outlet, it's not fancy or funny to say you would have wanted to do dinner with him. It's also not something you should say to young people, which says she did. Right, imagine explaining that to your child. Explaining that to your child after the comments of Ariana Grande saying that. What are you supposed to say? Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer? That is crazy to explain to your kids. Like, oh my god, man, what? I don't fucking know, but that's crazy. Although he was beaten to death 3 years into his prison sentence in 1994, Dahmer killed and dismembered 17 men between 1978 and 1991. That is not something you should say, but she was just speaking her mind, and she felt comfortable saying that. For me, okay, yes, me also, I was fascinated with serial killers like Ted Bundy, the many more. I can't name it off the top, but yes, one of them was Jeffrey Dahmer, but I wouldn't want to have a dinner date with him. If anything, I would be dinner. And Ariana Grande, if he really did have a dinner date with him, she would be eating these cannibalism of other people, other men. So she's not at any risk of being eaten. But I would if I was at a dinner date with him. But then again, yeah, I was fascinated with Jeffrey Dahmer and the mind of a serial killer and what was going through them at that time, you know? It was like the 90s or 80s. It was fascinating because if you look into it, God, small apartment in the black community. This guy was at the clubs taking men back to his place. If you know, the new show that came out was super interesting too. His life at a young age was kind of terrifying, how because his life with his mom and dad, you know, they were separating. He was into killing small animals, like taxidermists, shit that not regular kids could get into, but his life turned to the worst part of being a serial killer, ended up being a serial killer, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I was interested into it, but not something I would comment about and have a dinner date with. That is mind-blowing that someone, and a lot of kids watch her, yo. Even just this interview, they're gonna question who Jeffrey Dahmer is. Keep his name living throughout, 2024, you know. Kids are gonna be interested in it. What Ariana Grande, and yeah, she's just getting a lot of backlash, and actually got Donkey of the Day if you watch The Breakfast Club. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Next is Joe Budden is convinced the dismantling of Drake amid the 2024 rap star started with his pen. Reporting by TMZ, Joe Budden argued Drake's decline wasn't only due to K-Dot's Not Like Us victory rap.
It may come off the wrong way, it may sound narcissistic, but I don't think any one man takes down Drake. I think that was a baton. I think I passed the baton to Push. I think Push passed the baton to Kendrick, and the job is done now. That's how I feel in my head and my heart.
That's crazy.
But that's looking at Drake as more than just a person. That's looking at him as an entity, a business, some, you know.
Yeah.
That's a wild baton to pass, by the way.
Back in 2016, Joe Budden went on an anti-Drake warpath, dropping several diss tracks aimed at Champagne Papi Drake. At the time, Joe took some of Drake's raps as sneaky shots. He personally feels his diss tracks prompted Pusha T to bomb Drake in 2018. Soul-revealing story of Aiden, all culminating with Kendrick. Budden's podcast has been hard on Drake since the battle ended, and Drake removed all signs of battle from his IG account. Drake seems like he's trying to let the beef die down, but Budden keeps trying to pull him right back into it. In my opinion, I didn't really like Drake as a person. I like his songs. His songs were great, but I don't know. It just seemed like, yeah, he was just a culture vulture trying to steal people's flows, the beats, everything. And Drake just seemed to not really care. He's a good rapper. He's an actor. You know, he's gonna keep making music, but the culture right now, I think, like, he's dead in the culture's eyes. I believe he's done, but he'll be around, but not as much, because it's just gonna keep coming back that Not Like Us is gonna live on throughout the summer. This guy is just, he's taking the heat right now throughout the time. It's just recently that he's been called out for, you know, minor whatever. Let's get on to the next one. Chris Brown, his recent meet and greets, past two recent episodes, we reacted to those ones, and yeah, it's getting a lot of heat, a lot of flack, a lot of pushback, but he's just offering his services for people. It's not his fault. Getting $1,000, give him the most once in a lifetime experience, and these photos are once in a lifetime photos with a celebrity. Yeah, wow. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I love that boy. Like, so, and I can feel that energy. So when I get into an arena, you know, the fans are the really ones that keep me here.
Bro, you changed the meet and greet.
Oh yeah, you got some flack behind that too, huh?
Like, nigga, you literally changed the meet and greet.
I want to say this, okay? All right.
They got on his ass.
His wife gonna let him do like
I'm
3
not
bowls?
doing. Okay. I might have to do something.
Yeah, you got to at least.
I might have to do something. You know what I'm saying? But the Chris Brown meet and greet is out of control.
You might need a bench press or
It's
something in there.
disrespectful.
That shit fun.
Like I bet it is.
It's fun because look, where else in the time, like, everybody usually, like, you get your pictures back in the day, the artists like,
Yeah.
you know, like, don't
Same
touch
one,
me.
same,
Get your- Like, and I'm not doing like 150 people a night. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it might be a small, intimate group of people that actually spent that money that they might not even had to come and meet me. So I'm not gonna make they moment. You know, I don't want to make they moment just some, hey, what's up? Let me sign this, get the fuck out. Like, that's weak to me because I feel like these are the same people, no matter how big of that group or smaller that group. I feel like they're the same people that's a part of the family aspect.
Yeah.
So and some of these girls is, man, that's their bucket list. Some of them, they like, look, all I want to do is just be able to be on him. Cool. Long as you ain't got COVID, we good.
So I should tell my wife she should loosen up and let me really greet them.
Yeah, but you can't do no motherfucking pictures with your shirt off because then you can't gauge
It can't
what
be
the
skin to
person.
skin. It can't be skin
Yeah,
to
because
skin.
you don't know what
you
mother
don't
might
know.
lick your stomach or something. You gonna be like, hold on.
Yeah, that.
All right, this is my opinion. Yes, he's a celebrity, but again, you don't know his life. He is a stranger. And if a woman goes out and you let a stranger put hands on you and you made it so easy for that person to do it, then what the fuck? That's the boundaries that you set. You wouldn't let any stranger, any guy put your hands on you. You seen those pictures? Like, that's crazy. The hands on the butt and stuff, like, yeah, it's once in a lifetime, but when you go back to real life, you know, that picture's gonna live on. You don't want that. You don't want people to think like, oh wow, you let this guy, it doesn't matter if he's a celebrity or not, you let this guy put your hands on your ass or carry you a certain way when your man, your future husband, person you're gonna see every day is gonna see that. It's people are gonna think it's insecurities, but no, that's boundaries, man. That should be only mine to put my hands on and not any other guy, you know. I think there was a recent one, a lady, she was handicapped, took a photo, not so bad, but Chris Brown gave the $1,000 back and an extra $10,000, which is cool. Yeah. So experience of meet and greets, the lady got $10,000, and that's pretty awesome. But these other ones is just like, whoa, you really let a stranger, another man put your hands on you like that? Yeah, I must have something to say about that. There's no way you're gonna fucking get away with that. You know what I'm saying? It's not insecurities, it's my boundaries. Okay, people? Anyways, let's move on. If you put yourself out there in a way that kids are watching and looking at you and looking up to you, then there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna talk about it, and they're not hating, especially when it comes to their kids and other people's kids. You're putting out what you shouldn't be putting out, you know what I mean? SexyRed, King Von's sister tells SexyRed, let's be a family. After posting Chief Keef and Sexy responds, I guess we gotta share that D. I'm sorry, but is she like industry's slut? Industry's hoe? This is just my opinion, okay? I'm not hating. But wasn't she with Drake? Was she with these other celebrities too? Didn't she recently have a baby? Where's the baby daddy? Is she not with that baby daddy? I don't even know. And I'm gonna get into a video of someone that was just straight up, I think, speaking facts about SexyRed. I don't like her music personally. The music's trash. Is this the culture? Her music? I don't even know who her fan base really is, but this woman gets into that. And yeah, it's so true. It's degrading of women. Not my type of music. I don't know who else. Maybe you listen to SexyRed. I could care less what music you listen to. Okay, is she hating or is she speaking facts?
I hate that bitch SexyRed. I promise you, I hate that girl. I hate her. I hate her. I wish somebody would make a diss record against her ass. I think I'm about to write a diss. I don't like that bitch. I don't like her at all. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fuck is her fan base? This is why I hate when y'all listen to her music. Like, y'all keep saying, like, yeah, man, but the beat hit. I don't give a fuck how much the motherfucking beat hit. Let me tell you something. Every time I hear that bitch in my motherfucking car, I turn her shit off because I know she's detrimental to the black community. I know she motherfucking influencing young girls to pop they pussy open for a baby. I know that's what that bitch doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling. And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that bitch. I promise you. I hate the fact that social media make everybody famous. I hate this. That's why every time I see one of my sisters going in on that bitch, I repost, share, like, comment as much as I motherfucking can. As much as I can. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls. Please talk to your teenagers about this bitch. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out who is her fan base. It's these younger girls. It's these younger girls with fam. She is going to tear y'all daughter's self-esteem down. Keep fucking letting your daughter listen to this. I'm finna say some crazy shit. Keep letting your daughter listen to this bitch and see what happens. She gonna tear your daughter's self-esteem down piece by piece. SexyRed is making a mockery out of black girls' hair and saying it looks like carpet and saying that it's unattractive, along with turning your daughter into whores. I hate this bitch.
You know, when I hear her on some shows I be watching about, it's just like, you guys are giving this girl limelight. You know, you're not gonna live your life being this type of person. You know, you're not gonna be respected. She's definitely not respected by me and a lot of parents, a lot of women parents. It's disgusting, and it's definitely not for a black community. If this is the path, the culture you're going through, with so many celebrities just making it so easy for them to infiltrate people's homes, their phones, and giving, letting kids hear it, you need to check yourself. I'm more into reggae, into classic music, more Tupac, the old school rock, Michael Jackson. That's the type of music we should be, letting our kids listen to, because music is so much worse right now. I mean, like, R&B is pretty cool, some rap is pretty cool, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Let your kids listen to the classic, man, not this SexyRed or anyone else just promoting their poo-tang. That's just my thoughts. I don't. Yeah, I don't know what your guys is. Just comment below what you guys think. 'Cause if you're older and stuff, that's the things you like, then that's the things you like. But your kids, yo, stop. And there's curse word, very exploiting stuff in our music, which is not good for kids. Stop promoting it to the kids. Stop letting kids watch it. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Social experiment that shows how one word could change people's perspective and get them talking, get them engaged.
Fuck the poor? Would like to take leaflet, mate? What do you mean, fuck the poor? Fuck the poor. Fuck them.
That's disgusting.
What's all this?
One thing you should do.
It's hard to get a job if you ain't got a place to live.
I came through a poor country. She is fucking me as well, yeah?
Don't hit rock bottom. There's a reason for that. You should be thinking of a better way to get them off the street.
The guy's cold down there, go give him a blanket.
Is this a joke?
We're gonna become bitter, bruv, inside.
I've been homeless for 2 years.
You've got no fucking heart.
I don't respect that at all.
You're just standing there like an idiot.
Do you not think it's too far? That is offensive.
Get the fuck out of here.
Help the poor. Anyone got any spare change, folks? Help the poor. Help the poor, please, folks.
I mean, people care, but not to the point where, you know, you want to take some money out and actually help. And there's people out there doing it, but they're exploiting it for views, for money, engagement on social media. And, you know, there is a lot of people that are helping, but that was just more like a social experiment type of thing, that if you change it to fuck the poor, it gets people engaged. But if you want to say, yeah, again, help the poor, give some money at least, you know, and people turn away, they walk away, they care less. You know, there's a lot of great people out there that actually help out. They take their time out to actually cook food, donate tents, donate food, you know, really help out. And in times right now, it's very tough and it's hard to witness it. Especially this next video I'm gonna show, it's just super sad to see it, especially when it comes to careers, money and stuff. And you know, and this guy really resembles what a lot of people are feeling today. Not everybody, a lot of people that we don't see, or that we see every day, but we don't know what's really going on with them.
Going. I know you gotta be at the same level of mental health as me. Every day it's something new, between the fucking news and the fucking stupid Biden and stupid Trump. And this country's fucked. Every day we're spending more and more money. None of us are getting ahead. The rich people are the ones that are fucking getting ahead. I'm tired of struggling. I've done everything I can. I'm trying to be a good man. I take care of my daughter. I take care of my wife. The best I can. I can't keep going. Every day it's something new. Then on top of that, as if you're not trying to spend money, you have to. Fucking everything's expensive. I own a painting company, I still can't fucking make it. I'm fucking trying, man.
That's super heartbreaking to see a man break down like that when he's really trying so hard. Everyone's feeling it, man. Shit is expensive. When you walk into the stores, you just feel like, fuck, man. Fuck. It's just hundreds and hundreds more dollars just to spend on the same goods that were from back in 2020, you know? I feel it, man. When I walk into the store, it's like, fuck, that's so expensive. And we all express it, and don't lie. when you go into like Costco, Walmart, you're like, fuck, that shit's this price now. That shit price was like cheaper back then. And the same amount of food that now this costs $200, $400 used to be $100 to $200. But you know, now people are struggling. People are struggling right now. And that's not every day that you see that. I give it up to him, man. You keep pushing, bro. Just keep pushing. There's better days. Just gotta keep your head up. Tough times right now. And it doesn't seem like it's getting any better until we actually speak out about it. And I get it. Like, you shouldn't be recording yourself, but that's reality. He wanted to express that and let people know that, you know, we're all struggling in our own ways. Should I be spending this much on this amount of food? Like, it's fucking crazy. It shouldn't be that way. And I hope people actually wake the fuck up to what's going on in our government. These companies supposedly price gouging, inflation super fucking high, making prices super fucking high, distributions, people who are distributing, creating food, making food, these trucks, you know, especially farmers, you know. Farmers are getting a big hit, and that just trickles down to the consumers. And yeah, you see prices now super fucking high. Appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys next week. Positive note. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to do something that you haven't done, because if we don't do those things, we never grow. Peace out, y'all. See you next week on Let Culture Speak.